For this video, we're going to continue with probability and just do some basic examples. So for the first one, suppose that a bag contains 5 green marbles, 3 blue marbles, 6 yellow marbles, and 4 white marbles. Maria shakes the bag to mix the marbles and draws 1 marble out of the bag. So I'm going to first find the probability that Maria draws a blue marble. Okay, so to start with, I need to know how many marbles we have total. So just to have a visual, I'm going to go ahead and draw these out. So I've got 5 green and 3 blue, 6 yellow, and 4 white. Alright, now I'm looking at how many blue. So total, I have 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 6 is 14, plus 4 is 18. And out of those 18, I have 3 blue. So my probability is 3 over 18, which we always look to simplify, and 3 goes into both of those, so that simplifies to 1 out of 6. The probability that the marble is white. Well, I have 4 white marbles, so that's 4 out of 18, and 2 goes into both of those, so that becomes 2 over 9. The probability that the marble is green or yellow, right? Remember, or we're not being picky as long as it's one or the other. So all of my green and yellow, green and yellow, not white and yellow. All of my green and yellow are the 5 plus the 6, which is 11. So I have 11 out of 18, and I can't simplify that. The probability that the marble is not blue nor yellow, right? So my blue and yellow ones are right here. So the ones that are not blue and yellow would be the 5 green plus the 4 white, which is 9 out of 18, which we can simplify to 1/2. Alright, oops, I want to get rid of that circle first. There you go. 9 out of 18, which is 1/2. Right, the probability that the marble is purple. Well, I have no purple marbles up there, so that probability is 0. She will not draw a purple marble out of a bag that has no purple marbles. And the probability that it is a marble. Well, the only thing in the bag is marbles, so that means it's a probability of 1, right? Or if we were thinking percent, it could be 100%. Remember, you can write your probability 3 different ways. So if I go with the 1/2, I could write it as a fraction, just simplify your fraction. Or I could write it as a percent, which would be 50%, or as a decimal, which would be 0.5. Remember, it can never be over 100% or over 1. Your probability has to stop at 1, it has to be between 0 and 1. Alright, example 2 is actually a couple of examples, but I want to find each probability. So if Ellen's mechanic tells her that in his professional opinion, her car will have an 85% chance of breaking down this year, what's the probability that it won't? So that's the complement, and remember your complement and the probability of it happening have to add to 1. So if I have 85% and I have to get to 100%, that leaves me with 15%. So the probability of it happening is 85%, the probability that it won't happen is 15%. If you roll a die once, what's the probability that you will get lower than a 4? Now, lower than a 4 does not include 4, so that means my options are 1, 2, and 3. Right? And I have 6 total options, so that's 3 out of 6, which simplifies to 1/2. And then for the last one, if you roll 2 dice, what's the probability that the sum of the dice is 9? The best way of doing this, I think, is just to make a table. Right, so I'm rolling 2 dice and I want to know the sums. So I'm going to have 1 through 6 going across the top. Alright, there's the numbers on the first die. And then going down the side, I'm going to put 1 through 6. And this time it wants to know the sum, so that's adding them together. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 5, 6, and 7. Then it goes across this way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it was going to be a little bit of a pattern. 2 plus 2 is 4, so I have my 4s going diagonally. And then next we have a 5, and then a 6, and then a 7. I'm getting off a little bit. And then an 8, and then 9s, 10, 11, and 12. 6 plus 6. Okay, so this table is going to be the same whenever we do it for the sum of the dice. Now, I want to know the probability the sum is 9. Well, if I have a 6 by 6 table, that means that I have 36 total possibilities, right? 6 times 6. I want to know how many of those are 9. So if I look for my 9s, there are 4 different possibilities. I could have a 6 on the first die and a 3 on the second, a 5 on the first and a 4 on the second, a 4 on the first and a 5 on the second, and a 3 on the first, 6 on the second. So those are my 4 possibilities, so that's 4 out of 36. I can simplify this. 4 goes into both, so we get 1 out of 9. So the probability that if I roll 2 dice and I get a sum of 9 is 1 out of 9. And that's it. Anytime you roll 2 dice, make this table. Right, and it won't always ask for the sum. Sometimes it might ask for the product. Okay, and just fill it in with whatever it's asking for, but do 1 through 6 across the top, 1 through 6 across the side. Right, this way is usually the easiest and cleanest way of figuring it out.